Lovey loves, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome. I kind of wanted to get into it today because the message that I was channeling from the collective was pretty much like, if I get any more character development, I'm going to develop into a villain. And I felt like that before, so I feel y'all. Definitely understand that part of everything. And it's like, I don't specifically get the villain vibe from y'all, but I get like anti-hero. And it's crazy because I kind of want to start with like a video that I saw the other day. And I was like, this is funny, like, for real. Because it was about Superwoman. And basically, something happened to where Superman passed away. And they were like, who's gonna be the next person? And she's like, I'll do it. I will do it. So Lois. It says Lois goes berserk when Superman dies. And they're like, it says, so she goes back to the Fortress of Solitude where she's gifted the remaining DNA spices of the Kryptonian bloodline. And basically, look at her suit. All right. And it says the first thing she does is interfere with the war and the bullies corrupt politicians. So she basically killed everybody. Like, she was like, petty thieves, like, all of it were often. It says a brutal way to unalive someone, not even a hint of remorse for the shit she done. So it's like burning them up. Like, she was like everybody, like even the petty shit, like that shit gotta go. So it's like, I don't know, it's crazy because I just tend to like do right and kill everything. Like, do right and kill everything. Like, I'm like, what does that mean, spirit? So it's like very much so given, like, I'm bodying anything that no longer, like, because it's like, people get away with dumb shit. It's like no longer allowing people to get away with dumb shit. I don't know. But this was a message too, right? So this always like makes noise and you can like hear the water like circulating through it when the water is low. So I turned it on yesterday and like the water it made a noise. So I'm thinking that it didn't have a lot of water in it. So like I went to fill it and like the water just like kind of shoots out. So it's like, if you guys have any sort of like, you forget the tub is on and it overflows or you overflow something, that is a sign of overflowing abundance. And remember, I said this in my YouTube video the other day about like incoming abundance in water. And it's wild because I was kind of, at first I was like, I'm not even gonna record because like my desk for that part is like wet, but it kind of looks like a heart. So it could be like an overflow of abundance in like love, the areas of love or loving yourself. Because it's like, I got this card out. Like, I was getting ready to do a reading and Spirit paused me on it. It was a personal reading. They paused me on it. It says, I'm worthy and deserving of love and acceptance just as I am. So it's like, that makes sense. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, for some of y'all, this could be like a twin flame situation where you're like, you know what, I've gotten as much character development, because that's kind of really what, and not to get into her like personal reading or anything like that, but it's pretty much like some shit is deemed unnecessary, if that makes sense. Like, there is human stuff, there is spiritual reasonings, but then there is like 3D reasonings, and some of those 3D reasonings is like never get being able to distinguish your spiritual downloads from just 3D bullshit, if that makes sense. Like, some shit is unnecessary, right? So it's like a prime example, right? A one situation, like certain situations occurring, like say, you're with your twin flame, but they keep creating like babies on you and all this other stuff. And you're like, oh, well, these kids were needed and necessary for their soul growth. What? Like, the mothers needed to be awakened and blah, blah, blah. No, that's a 3D situation that does not need to occur. So letting y'all know from here on out, being vigilant about things that are messages for you and needed for your character development. Because some of y'all really do love yourselves. Y'all really are fully in your era of balance. So watching what you allow back in so that moving forward, you know the difference between spirit. Because sometimes spirits like that shit had nothing to do with us. Like, we don't even condone that. Because it's like that starts beef with you and your ancestors. Okay. And it's crazy because I'm hearing, I love you, babe, love you, babe, love you, babe. And it's by Halle Bailey. And it's crazy because I couldn't get over how it sounded like brighter day, brighter day, brighter day, brighter day, brighter day, brighter day. Because, you know, I'm able to break down music spiritually, okay? And it's crazy because Bad Religion by Frank Ocean, I was channeling that, and it was like, if it brings me to my knees, it's a bad religion. And I was like, okay. So we're gonna look up that song because I don't know all the words. And it's from Channel Orange. That CD rode hard, okay? It says, taxi driver, be my strength for an hour, leave the meter running, it's rush hour, so take the streets if you want to, just outrun the demons, could you? It says, he said, Allahu Akbar, I told him don't curse me, Bobo, you need prayer, I guess it couldn't hurt me. If it brings me to my knees, it's a bad religion. This unrequited love to me is nothing but a one-man cult and a cyanide in my styrofoam cup. I could never make him love me. Never make him love me. Damn. I used to sing the fuck out. I didn't know that this is... You know how you hear a song? Like, it's the same thing as Hey Ya. And it's like, I was channeling that song the other day as I was like going in the store, and the lady was like, you're spiritual, I'm spiritual too, let me ask you some questions. And I'm like, how the fuck? But I realized my aura is the way that my aura is. And so she saw my aura and was like, you're the chosen one. But I didn't even want to go to Walmart. Like, it was wild because it's like, go to Walmart. Like, go to Walmart. Like, I literally be hearing my ancestors sometimes be like, go to Walmart, get your kids some slime, do this and do that. And I'm like, bro, I don't even want to go to Walmart, and nor do I want to buy slime right now. Like, what do they need slime for? But you know, kids always love slime. I was like, we got the stuff to make slime at the crib. Like, no, go make them some slime. Go get them some slime. Go randomly buy a fucking lemon or some shit. Like, I was like, a fucking lemon? And we're gonna get into the spiritual message delivered through food too, because like I said, we're all over the place right now. But y'all know I start with my channeled messages first. But I went, and the lady like saw me, and she just like walked up to me, and she was like, you know, she was just telling me about her love life and stuff. And she was like, I see what he's doing before he does it and stuff. And, you know, her ancestors was like, and that's why she should leave his ass. And and that's when I heard the part of, I started hearing, hey, hey, y'all don't hear me, y'all just want to dance. And it's crazy because Hey Ya is not a positive song. So it's like the fact that she was sitting there talking to me, and it's like I'm watching her lips move, but I'm hearing, hey, ya, hey, ya. Y'all don't want to hear me, y'all just want to dance. And I was like, and I went to go get in the car, and about 10 minutes later, the song came on the radio. When I tell you I freaked out, I had to pull over for a couple minutes because I was like, oh God. I was like, oh no. It's crazy because I accidentally typed in Outlast. So I don't know, some of y'all are trying to outlast some situations. I don't even know. Or maybe you in somebody's life outlasted all the other people. I don't think that that's specifically a good thing though. Like, I don't know about that. It says my baby don't mess around because she loved me so, and this I know for sure. But does she really wanna, but can't stand to see me walk out the door? Don't try to fight the feeling, because the thought alone is killing me right now. It says, you think you got it, oh, you think you got it, but God just don't get it. Till there's nothing at all. We get together, oh, we get together. But separates always better there when there's feelings involved. So separates always better when there's feelings involved. If what they say is nothing lasts forever, then what makes this the exception? You get what I'm saying? So it's basically like, separation is better, like, especially when there's deep feelings involved. You get what I'm saying? And he was like, if nothing lasts forever, what makes this the exception? So it's like some of y'all are like, I was like channeling this message. I was in the shower, like, and I get messages like when I'm in the shower, right? And like the message that I got while I was in the shower is like, yeah, love lasts forever, but in a different manner. It's like it's different levels of love, if that makes sense. So like not unconditional, like unconditional love can go from romantic unconditional love to just being like unconditional love, like I respect you and you respect me and let's just go our separate ways. But it's like everybody was like, hey yeah, hey yeah, and that was really some fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because it's like I split the deck on the 8 of Swords and the 6 of Wands in reverse, but we gonna kind of break this down because I don't really specifically feel like that. Feel like that's where we're going right now. And what did I say? I said I didn't specifically feel like that's where we were going with it, because it's like as a divine feminine, like walking into that actual sacred energy. You get what I'm saying? Like coming into a time of like, and it's crazy because it's like you're no longer like rushing into certain things. And it's like you could be a divine masculine or a divine feminine. It's just the energies of, because the feminine pillar is the intuitive pillar. So it's like now no longer like rushing into things, like agreeing to disagree in certain situations, or kind of putting that sword down and directing your energy towards the things that actually matter, being more courageous and adventurous in the areas that serve you, if that makes sense. I want to get the 9 of Cups, like clarifying the 9 of Cups in reverse, because that was a little alarming, but not to the point that it was something that I feel is like, oh shit. Okay, so we got the Lovers. Like, this is a twin flame reading or soulmate reading, higher love connection reading. I guess Spirit say get it out the way, rip the band-aid off. This is probably a continuance from the reading before. What in the world? It's crazy because from my collective, like, I feel calm. Like, from y'all, I feel like a mass amount of, like, calm and, like, peace and stuff like that. But, like, from... Okay. Oh, it makes sense. I was like, either way, what the fuck? I was like, what? Listen, lately I've been kind of really trying to, like, so it's like y'all are feeling y'all exuberance, and y'all could be like, because this is like balanced energy, so it's like it makes sense why I paused on that love reading on yesterday or whatever, because it's like y'all are picking yourselves up and putting your energy into the things that like matter, if that makes sense. Like, because I'm gonna be pulling business cards in a little while. This reading is probably gonna be a little bit longer, or I may just do like a no, it's just gonna be a longer reading. But it's crazy because we have the 9 of Cups in reverse and the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, which was really like wish fulfillment. So it's like somebody, it finally could be like setting in that you're completely different, or you could have, or because it's like I kept hearing missed opportunity. So it could be like a missed opportunity of like not specifically like a conversation. Well, I don't know, it might be a conversation. I don't know, but I'm not gonna say I don't know. I'm just not trying to like read into that because it's like the way that this is going. Like I wasn't trying to like I don't know. You know how like when you're walking down the street and you know you smell like dog poop, and so like you check your shoes first, and then you keep like walking forward, and you're like, I don't know, I know there's dog shit, like I could smell it. So like, especially if you're walking in grass, you're gonna be like very vigilant about the dookie. So like, feel like I'm like being vigilant of the dookie. Like I'm like, I don't know, I smell dookie, but I don't want to like step in the dookie. And that could be y'all too, like, cause I'm getting like very cautious energy. Like, yeah, no, my schedule, I don't know what some other stuff. Like y'all are literally, I don't know. Spirit is like any excuse will do. Like, and I don't specifically feel like now it's an excuse, like, cause your life is like really taking off. We gonna get into these like business cards, but I had a bunch of like messages from y'all's ancestors, and it's like this 5 of Cups, loss, grief, like guilt, and betray. Like, I don't know. It's like somebody is like thinking about that shit like really, really hard. I don't know. Oh, it is the new moon, you guys. It is a new moon. It is a new moon. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, bro, well, who's getting toe up right now? Like, I don't know what's chewing on you, but you ate up. I kind of don't want to stay on that though. I kind of don't want to stay on that because it was like, you know, dang, you know, I should have did A, B, or C, because I kept feeling that like energy of I should have done, and I'm like, bro, I don't know who did that. Hello, not hello, because y'all know I said something about hello yesterday, but hey, who is this? What's going on? But I did have a bunch of messages. Like I don't want to like skip the. And it's crazy because I had like a whole bunch of different stuff. Oh, y'all, plant frequencies. We're gonna get into the y'all. So I don't know if y'all remember the movie where basically people were pausing all of a sudden and then like unaliving themselves. And it was like a movie, and like finally they realized that the plants were doing it, but like the trees and shit, and they were trying to figure out like why it only affected like certain people. And like what ended up happening in that movie, like they realized what was going on with the plants, like a certain time of day or like a certain situation, boom. But I want to tell y'all, like, technically, humanity, because this is a seed planet, we are technically like, it's kind of like I'm seeing Turtle Island, which would technically be America, but like we are the barnacles on the back of the earth. You get what I'm saying? So certain barnacles are being removed right now. And it's like I don't want to be insensitive about, you know, some of the stuff that I predicted, but some of the things that I predicted with regard to some stars is happening right now. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna get on that because I feel like that's insensitive, and I don't wanna do that right now. But y'all that's been following me for a long period of time, y'all know what I'm talking about. But with regards to that movie, I want to show y'all the frequency that a sunflower lets off, and it's like made me smile. Like I don't know what it was, but like I said, I got that sunflower on my nails the other day, and I was like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Hey, I'm sorry, that's wild work.
You ever hear what a sunflower sounds like? Let's take a listen.
So I don't want to stay on that for like too long. You get what I'm saying? But like, she has a bunch of different like plant frequencies and different stuff like that. Ooh, a sagebrush. Ooh, mullein. We're gonna do mullein next.
You hear what a mullein plant sounds like?
I said mullein, mullein.
Let's take a listen. This one's a beauty.
And mullein is good for respiratory health, which also leads to what I was talking about the other day with the spiritual meaning of like acne and stuff like that. So it's like some of y'all could be led to like purchase mullein or drink mullein tea. I think I'm just continuing to call it mullein because that's how I feel. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, and let's see which. Okay, so acne on your cheeks. So some of y'all could have had acne on the cheeks. So sad and regretful. And it's basically saying like that's a lung thing. Okay? That's a lung thing. So just refreshing, just like it's like direction. So just like kind of getting a refresher of the other reading. When it says your purpose is unfolding slowly, step by step as you go along. There's no need to hurry or worry. You're being divinely guided. So it's like with that energy, that actually makes sense now. I'm glad I didn't put that up. So it's like y'all are no longer like rushing into things. And it's like this person could have really wanted to go from 0 to 1,000, like back to how things like were or something. I don't know. You used to just jump into stuff, but now you're like, oh, I don't know. And then I do know, but like I said, did you do? I mean, I get that, and this is what I want to say. Like some stuff I won't touch on, like because I get that y'all are getting downloads on your own, right? Like, and I'll say like messages through food, right? So mullein is like a tea or whatever, but I'm gonna give y'all a couple foods for example, because I feel like ancestors do channel through food and stuff like that. And right now it's heavy on, grandmother energy or aunt energies and things like that. And the reason why they're channeling through food, like I'm gonna give you gumbo for example. Gumbo filet is made from the sassafras plant, and that's good for financial abundance and stability. And so this whole time that I've been doing lives on TikTok, I've been kind of preparing, and even some of my readings, I've been preparing people for the winter time, whether y'all know it or not. You get what I'm saying? Sassafras is normally, I'm just saying sassafras, but gumbo is normally made during like fall and winter. And it's it's going to help with those feelings of abundance. And I've been telling y'all, hey, get a spiritual routine. So as you get to the winter time, you're already prepared. Because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. You get what I'm saying? And it's like to those of y'all that receive that, and even so, like I know that I've astral projected to certain people to kind of have conversations with you guys to kind of let y'all know what was going on with regard to like wintertime and having like a routine. Because I'm like, return the slab. Because wintertime really does eat people up. You get what I'm saying? It really does eat people up. So it's like we have water coming out with overflow. That's wild. Because remember I was just talking about overflow? And like, look at that. But Spirit ain't have to do that to my desk though. Like sometimes Spirit is like that. They're like, oh, we're gonna flood this. Like it's happened with my bathtub and a whole bunch of other stuff. Like my old house flooded, and I didn't realize like it meant like incoming abundance. So Christ consciousness, and remember I was telling y'all about like Christ consciousness and incoming for that. So retrieving life force energy and knowing where to kind of direct your energy. And it's crazy because remember I mentioned a couple readings ago about Yara. And here it is, okay? So it says results of earlier efforts are realized. A time of peace, happiness, and a fruitful season. It can break through stagnancy, hopes, and expectations of peace and prosperity. And that's crazy because I said this 2 readings ago, and then I said I was going to give y'all the meaning of it when I was looking through my notebook, but I didn't end up getting to it. But it's because I needed this to happen and other things. So it's like Spirit is saying too, we're giving you downloads through your food. So even if you ate like tomatoes, arugula, green equals green. You get what I'm saying? So if you're trying to manifest in money or prosperity that sticks, you need that firm foundation. But it also makes like perfect sense with regard to like peace and prosperity because it's an overflow overflow. So we have multiple like overflow cards, and Spirit is like, if you stick with the pattern of spiritual cleansing and that mindset, you get what I'm saying, actually remaining motivated, and instead of like going off on a tangent, you get what I'm saying, because you see how like it's very distracting. Like, love is not a distraction, but if that is what your driven force is, you will be distracted by that. So it's like redirecting that energy, because there's nothing wrong with it. It's like, what are you utilizing your life force energy for? And it's crazy because I have, and it's like, if you notice, these dolphins have like sacred geometry on it. There's like sacred geometry behind us. I said behind us. Well, obviously that's us in the flow of water. But it's 2 dolphins on here. And then there's a pyramid in the back. So some of y'all are oracles, so y'all be able to get a deeper message from that. Go ahead and put it in the camera again. But like, I know you see it. I know you see it. I'm like, and it's crazy because it's like this card deck is wanting to go ahead and pop on out. Because I feel it pulling me. Like, some of y'all cards will pull y'all toward it, but I don't specifically. And it's 11:33. Remember I said something, it was pulling me? The card deck was pulling me, like, grab me, and then boom. And I was speaking about Christ consciousness for 33. That's why I work. But yeah, that definitely, it was loud though. So it's like this may not be y'all's energy, but somebody may be wanting like pull, like they might want to know more about what you have going on, because it's not that you're being like vague or anything like that, but it's like now you're like, okay, like I only have, I'm compartmentalizing different things and how much I speak on certain things. And it's crazy because I was going to speak on the fact that, certain messages that y'all don't want to hear or are shunning with regard to love. And it's not love specifically, it's your extraterrestrial ancestors, your starseed ancestors that are like, okay, looking at love through a higher lens and a higher frequency. You get what I'm saying? So it's like some of y'all messages are coming in as they should, but it's certain things like not looking at things in a 3D mind space. Because if you notice, like this card deck pulled, like came out, but it's a lot of like alchemy, it's a lot of sacred geometry that's going into everything. And it's like, hear me when I say wintertime may hit a little different, because those Schumann resonances, the sun is not going to be shining as much. And like the Schumann resonances from the sun, like those are what's been helping people, because the Schumann resonance is actually, let me see. If you don't know what a Schumann resonance is, definitely look it up. Those that know, I can't go back right now. I can't go back right now. Okay, so this is what a Schumann, it's like the sunburst that the sun is letting off, the rays, right? So if you're looking at this, look, there's like, you can see like a Merkaba, you can see the flower of life and all those different frequencies. So we were getting a combo pack, right? So for example, I'm gonna tell y'all what the flower of life means. And it's crazy because the first thing that came out, this is what the original twin flame oversoul actually looks like. Which is why I worked it. I would look up the flower of life, and then the twin flame oversoul popped out. All right, Spirit. All right, the flower of life is sacred geometry. It's interconnectedness. The flower of life represents the interconnectedness of all things, and that we are capable of creating anything we can imagine. The cycle of creation is believed to represent the wow. It says the flower of life is to believe to represent the cycle of creation with a life born from a single source. So getting back to source energy. So it's like within the twin flame dynamic, it's like source is trying to redirect y'all back from like the 3D consciousness of what like certain platforms have showed y'all about that. You get what I'm saying? It says the flower of life is considered the blueprint of life, basic patterns from atoms. So counterbalancing the counterbalance of rational mind, reminding us the power of intuition. So it's like, I don't know, it's like very much so like normally I hear like the power of 3, but it's like 6, if that makes sense. Like, so Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Mother, Maiden, and Crone, like trying to bring that back together, but not in this manner. So it's like on one hand, it's like, and I don't want to say like y'all are in masculine energy, because that's not what it is. Y'all are in feminine energy, but being able to balance that masculine energy. So it's like spirit could be rebalancing your twin, if that makes sense, to where they have their feminine, because it's like they were very focused on money. Like, my schedule was this, like I don't have, you get what I'm saying? So it's like the baton has been like passed, but like kind of like seeing the world flip upside down on its axis. And it's like the ghetto shit, it's like obviously like this shit is still there, you get what I'm saying? But it's like not, I don't know. Okay, I said the shit is still there, but impersonator was in back up, upside down, if that makes sense. I did not. But Spirit was like, remember, don't block, because Spirit is basically saying, do not block your starship by blocking your intuition towards certain shit. So it's like, now understand the resistance, because I was like, that's y'all's energy, like wanting to avoid the doo-doo at all costs. Like, I don't want to know about that. Anyway, Spirit, where's the enrichment? Like, I'm preparing for winter, like I'm storing up my energy for winter, so when wintertime hits and there's no longer these rays of light and all this other stuff, like what am I eating? Let me be mindful about that. Like making a checklist and checking it twice, like making a list and checking it twice, like it's very much so giving like. And it's funny, it's like, who told you to do that way? Up and down. Who told you up and down? Jesus? So it's like, I almost said like Jesus checking who's naughty or nice, but Jesus is definitely a, oh my God, ascended master, you guys. In the earliest depiction of Jesus, he definitely had like a wand. But hear me when I say the picture that they show you is Caesar Borgia. Okay, I want y'all to kind of like look at the history of that. Like, I had that on my page, like kind of farther down. But yeah, it's like jackpot. Like, this is the energy. You get what I'm saying? Not worrying about like, what is this talking shit card about? Okay, it's like no longer talking shit to yourself, if that makes sense. Like, in your bag, not really worrying about what you can't do, but putting all your focus on the things that you can do. Yeah. And it's crazy because look at y'all again. This could be masculine energies too. But yeah, I feel like I need to pull from my business and financial deck. And I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. Because, I mean, I feel like that was, it didn't need to be like super crazy long today. And it's like, I don't know if y'all hear my baby, but he in the back like co-signing the message. Living his best life. It says short term. I don't know. It's like, it's crazy because even in this, like, it's still popping out as like love, but it's like more. So it's like, y'all are not, it says time to put yourself out there. You're hiding talents and it's time to take a risk, step into the spotlight. So it's like some of y'all, like, this is like new love coming in. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna step outside. And it's wild because I was outside and like I don't know, I was looking at something like it. I don't know, y'all. It was like lingerie or whatever, and the lady was with her husband. She's like that shit gonna look so good on you, and like I was far away from her, so like I wasn't paying attention to her at all. So I didn't know what was going on around me, and when she yelled that, I literally blushed so hard. Like I was like, "Oh my god, is she talking to me?" And like when she got up on me, I was like, "Thank you," and she was like, "You're welcome." And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like she really was talking to me. Like I was like, "Oh my god, no." So it's like now, like being able to shine bright, like stepping out there, and it's like, yeah. So it's like y'all are not. It's like with this card, it's like not willing. It's like explosive. It's like explosive energies, right? Like in like a sexual or physical manner. Like I'm not willing to step out into something temporary because I know what I bring to the table. And it's like too, y'all could be acknowledging like, you get what I'm saying? Like you, it's like with this card deck, it was calling. So it's like y'all could be like looking at situations where you like, you know what? I know what I felt in this person's energy still, and I'm not willing to like, I know that because it's like now, like having that mind space of, I'm just going to focus on myself because I still feel that some shit is happening and this person is not ready for me. So spirit does decide if I take a gamble on myself and I go outside, I'm cool with that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like learning that you can have everything and not just have to like sit by. Yeah, so it says discovering your own genius by breaking away from the grind to follow your own inspiration. Your ideas bring recognition. So it's like understanding, yeah, that you're not going to like place too much of a bet in things that have no movement, but just enjoying life as it comes. Because you don't want to dim your light for anything. And if you see that this person's light is still dimmed because of shit that they're dealing with, you're not gonna, it's like energetically, yeah, because spirit, you're letting spirit guide you for real, for real. And it's like this person could see you in this light. You get what I'm saying? As a spirit guide or at needing your guidance, but you're not willing to like give guidance to somebody right now because you're giving it. If you're busy giving like advice and guidance to somebody else, it's not really like working for you. So this could be in all areas. Like for some of y'all, this is family. You're like, I'm focused on my journey to get the things that I need, so I'm no longer giving that angelic guidance to somebody. Could be like sisters, brothers, cousins, whatever. It says moving up, you're increasing your power and status. You may get a promotion or move to a better home or office, climbing the ladder of success, taking those adventures. You get what I'm saying? Being more flexible with yourself, but not being flexible with other people. Because you're like, I have time for the things that I have time for, but I don't have time for the other random BS right now. Which makes perfect fucking sense though. But remember what I said, increasing power. So storing up that power for winter, because you're kind of like, if y'all don't have the juice right now and it's summertime, winter is gonna fuck y'all up straight like that. Like winter is gonna fuck you up. And like y'all are like, bruh, I don't know. And it's like for some of y'all could not have known what spirit was preparing you for. Because all I heard was, Dale, me some more there, Dale. So it's like for some of y'all didn't even know, you know, what spirit was preparing you for. But they were like, yeah, no. Like celebration was in reverse. So yeah, I split the deck on Oremila, Great Diviner. So yeah. I don't know. Somebody, it's like, I did get sexual energy from this. This was like creation partner, sex magic. So somebody could, but also being more mindful, like, go to the doctor and show me your paperwork. Like some of y'all are like, I'm at the time in my life where I'm like, I'm not in a rush. Like, please just go to the doctor before you try to come over here to get any keys. Like the keys to the door no longer fit. You're gonna have to get a new key. Like you're gonna have to go retrieve. It's like the energy that I got from this is like the person could use a regular skeleton key, but now instead of it being like a key, it's like a thumbprint keypad. So it's like they have to, it's like, but it's a spiritual thumbprint. So it's like a spiritual thumbprint is the only thing that will open the door. And if they don't have the right, like, it's like temperature type of shit. I don't know. Like, it's weird. It's like the way that they're breaking this message down is like, you know, you're past the skeleton key, because the skeleton key opens up. Some of y'all could have like a skeleton key tattoo or a key tattoo, or have found a key from like Hecate. Randomly, if you find a key that is from Hecate, so some of y'all were given a key or will be finding keys. Keys are significant though, but like you could have lost your keys or something like that. But or giving somebody a key, I don't know. But basically, like, and I do know, I don't know why I keep saying I don't know. Like y'all, like I don't even know. Like some of y'all are like at the point right now, you're like, you know what, Spirit, that's a good message. I'm gonna go ahead and put a pin in that, but I don't know. I ain't gonna dig into it. I don't really want to dig into it because last time I digged into everything, I fucked it up completely. So let me go ahead and mind my business. But it's like thumbprint, like they need a spiritual thumbprint, and that's something that can only be developed by character, like not character development, because that's wild statement, but it's like they may be feeling like you know, are the person that helps them build character. You like, listen, I don't need any more character development from you. I develop shit on my own, so you go figure that shit out. For real. Like I'm too busy like celebrating the fact that I made it out of the woods. Brighter day, brighter day, brighter day. Love you, babe, love you, babe, love you, babe. But it's like y'all are on the same page though, because Universal Oneness did come out, which represented what? The flower of life. So with that being said, like I feel like that's a message for today. Like I feel like, you know, it's a lot of different stuff. I didn't expect to do a love reading today, but like mine is clean. I guess Spirit gave what they were supposed to give. Period. Love y'all.